go. Join us in the in-between. It's Adam and VDB. Welcome to the show. Even if you've got nowhere else to go, join us in the in-between.
Adam,
What's up, dude?
what's going on, man? Good to see you.
Chilling. Good to see you as
Cheers.
well. Cheers to you.
Good to see you. Another beautiful afternoon for us to do a podcast. Talk to an awesome band.
Yes, indeed.
I cannot wait. Today we have probably a band that we have been really listening. Not probably. We have been listening to them a lot. The two of us.
Well, especially in the past couple weeks, I had a one song in particular kept coming up every morning on my ride to work, and then I just a couple weeks ago listened to the full album, and I was like, yeah, this whole fucking thing is good.
Front to back.
Yeah, like literally front to back. Good.
Yeah.
Which I had a feeling it would be. I had heard a couple songs,
Right.
but-
And that's what happened with me too. I heard them, or I saw them on like a social media thing, like somebody put them on like a meme, like
Honestly, they
pick
just started
this or
appearing on
whatever.
my Spotify.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, I got to go check out Dear Youth. This was probably what, in like February or something, and fell in
Really,
love.
the first time I
Fell in love
heard-
instantly.
No.
When
Because
did you hear
because it came off. Their song came out.
Oh, was it
in
more in like
or
April?
something
Okay,
like that.
April. Yeah, I don't remember if it was February at this point.
Yeah,
with everything going on.
We'll talk about that. We'll clarify that.
Yeah, but it feels like I've been listening ever. But we're super excited to talk with Jared. We have Jared from Dear Youth today. Can't wait to talk with him. But we're gonna start today's show off like we do every single show with a music video.
Indeed.
And this one is an absolute banger. We always try to start the show with a little bit of fire. So we're gonna hit right into this one.
First song on the album, I believe.
Yep, first song in the album. You want to press play on this one because you got mad at me last week for doing it wrong. Okay, so we're gonna listen to we're not gonna listen to anything. We're gonna watch Who You Are.
Play.
I don't know who I am. I've been waiting to find out. Lying beneath the lines of the compromise that I once laid out. But that's not quite fit in my health. I'm unlike my other self. You've said you've already tried to change. By the sound of it, you're on a cliff and over this. But your hour is your photo list. Now you've been over. You wanna see me by the hand, resuscitate me by the mouth. Trying to realize intravenous after tracing out a route. But that's not quite fit or health. We're unlike our other selves. You've said you've already tried to change. By the sound of it, you're on a cliff and over this. But your hour is your photo list. I'm not your medicine. A picture kept in the frame for you to throw away. 'Cause you're powerless all over this. Now you've been over. You said you've already tried to change. By the sound of it, you're on a cliff and over this. But your power is your photo list. Think back to who you are. Think back to who you are. I never really understood all along. Think back to who you are. Think back to who you are. I never really understood all along. You said you've already tried to change. By the sound of it, you're on a cliff and over this. But your hour is your photo list. You said you've already tried to change. By the sound of it, you're on a cliff and over this. But your hour is your photo list. I'm not your medicine. A picture kept in the frame for you to throw away. 'Cause you're powerless all over this. Now you've been over. I never really understood all along.
Like every time we watch a video, it's the best way to start a show without a doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Interesting video here too.
Love it.
It's their only official music video that they have, as far as I can tell, at least from this album.
Yeah,
I know they had some work before this,
right.
but a lot of like animation built into the borders of the video for a little while. Very interesting.
Just very fun and different.
Interesting
and
video. Interesting video.
And, well, let's hear more about the video. Let's hear more about the band. We are going to bring in our man Jared from Dear Youth. What's going on, buddy? How we doing?
What up? What's up, boys? How's it going?
No, we're
Chilling.
doing good. Thank you so much for joining us. Like we said earlier, to everybody that was watching before you jumped in, we've been listening to you guys for what feels like forever at this point, but super happy to have you on today's show. Hear more about who you guys are as a band. Get a little bit more background on your music and everything like that. I'm going to kick it right over to Adam. He's going to just start rifling questions off at you, and we're just going to have a good time if that sounds good to you.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
Nice. Yeah, dude, for sure. So hit him with your first question. Is it what we always do?
It is.
It is.
I don't know if I'll ever change
you
the
should
format
keep
of the
it.
first question.
Keep the first question.
It makes sense. It might give you a jumping off point. It might just have no real explanation.
I feel like everybody wants to kind of
Hit me with it.
So, Jared, where did the name Dear Youth come from?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
I mean, I guess the answer maybe some people want to hear is that there's a Ghost Inside record called Dear Youth.
That's okay. So I
but-
did notice that,
yeah.
but I didn't think that there would be a relation.
Right, and
I
there
didn't
isn't.
either.
That's what I wanted to say, is that
Good.
there is
That's
a
what
relation
I
to
figured.
that.
I noted it, but I
Yeah.
noted it, but I didn't.
We found out, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm. You got.
No, it's all good. No, I just want to say we found out after, we were all kind of, your typical thing, just getting your band together, and gets to that point where we're like, all right, we need a name. And, probably after about like 100 shitty band names, in the chat, Brendan, our guitarist, just decided, I don't know, out of nowhere, he just said Dear Youth. And we all just looked, at each other, or I guess looked each other through the chat and said, fuck yeah, like that. It just sounded good. It had a nice ring to it. And yeah, like that's, I guess that's just how it came about, how we got the name. But it was funny because when we put it through Google and we went to, get the domain names and all that, that's where we were like, hey, wait a second. Like, it's ironic that this name has been used in like the scene, if you will, with another band that we all like. And it just kind of dawned on us like, oh shit, it's true. They did have an album called Dear Youth. But for the longest time, it kind of screwed us because, with like SEO or like, the algorithms or whatnot, whatever they're called on the internet, on the interwebs, Dear Youth would always rank, like their album would always rank above all our stuff, right? So if I'd go on Google and I put my band name in for fun, in the beginning, at least before we had any content out or whatever, it was just like, Ghost Inside, Ghost Inside, Ghost Inside. But slowly but surely, we're starting to make up the ranks, and at least like people could still find us online,
for sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think when I searched it on Google, I think your Facebook page does come up top listing.
Right.
Okay, then after that, it might be like lyrics from their album. But then after that, I think it's you again. But I can see that having been a problem. I also noted, because we do have across the bottom of the screen here, like your Instagram and your Facebook.
Right.
And another one.
Well, we were lucky enough to get the .com, which like a lot of bands always have to put like their band name and then the word band after, or like
right. I noticed you did have to do did have to do band after it in a lot of your other stuff.
Yeah, but you
like I saw on Facebook, the actual owner of @DearYouth is like a Korean kid who definitely went on a trip to Australia at one point, and that's all I could see.
That's all he posted. Yeah, it's possible we reached out to him once upon a time and tried to get the handle, but I think I don't know, having the word band at the end doesn't hurt us at all. No, people could still find us, and they know that we're a band, so it's all good. Can't
I mean,
complain.
you guys, you search Dear Youth on like social media, you're the first thing to show up.
Nice.
It's not
Right.
the other
Yeah.
The
owners.
You guys
dude
have already
getting riding around a kangaroo in Australia or whatever.
Yeah, you guys have already caught the algorithm on Facebook and Spotify,
Awesome.
so you
Right.
won't have to worry about that.
TikTok as well. You guys were you also were easily the first to show up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Cool.
So someone who has at Dear Youth on TikTok I wrote absolutely no content or a profile
They
picture
just have
even.
Dear Youth.
Mm,
That's correct.
damn. Should have
Yeah.
Sucks.
just he's probably waiting for a DM where we're gonna offer him like
Yeah.
$1,000
He's
for
gonna be
his
like, yeah, I
Instagram
want
Yeah.
account or his
bro.
TikTok account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bastard.
Nah, forget that. Forget that.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, hit him in another one.
Okay, you guys are the first Canadian band we've talked to on here so far. This is episode 10.
Yeah, dude.
We've
So
talked
cool.
to a couple from UK.
Yep.
Talked to a bunch
Nice.
from the East Coast. Talked to some from Chicago. You're the first Canadian boy.
Yeah, first Canadian.
Yeah.
We love Canada too because we're from New Hampshire, and I mean, I grew up.
Yeah.
In Canada. I love Canada.
Right. I mean, I think
you're like right there.
so. Like you guys all grew up in Montreal, right?
Yep.
Tell us about it. Did you specifically? Do you speak both languages? Like, did you grow up speaking
Oui.
French?
Je parle français très bien pour toutes les personnes qui parlent français qui écoutent. Meaning, I speak French very well to all the people. If there are any French-speaking listeners, I mean, growing up in Quebec, which for those of you that don't know is the French-speaking province of Canada, right? You know, it's pretty much an 80-20. So 80% of the people that live in the province speak French, 20% speak English. Montreal, it's maybe like a 60-40, 70-30 French. So you'll have like more English speakers, but yeah, like it's kind of funny because even some people that hear, oh, Quebec is all French speakers, they expect us to just like speak French, and when they hear us speaking in English, like Americans, like, wait, how's your English so good? I don't understand. But luckily for me, my mom's actually born in Morocco, so I grew up speaking French with like half my family. So
Wow. Okay.
I was pretty lucky. Yeah, like they kind of they moved here back in the day, obviously because of the language, right? So I'd say for the scene though, and just kind of like growing up. I mean, we're all born and raised in Montreal. I live on the island of Montreal. The guys live on the outskirts, like we call it the South Shore. But yeah, we all grew up here, been playing shows here for a very long time. As far as the music scene, like the independent music scene, I would say in Montreal, it was strong for many, many years. I still feel like there's a presence, but I mean, with COVID, forget it. Nobody has a presence, obviously, but it's kind of the band culture, if you will, is kind of dwindled down, I would say. There's always been a very strong like metal and hardcore scene in Montreal. So for bands like us, when we were first like, getting our feet wet, we'd be opening for bands that are called like Obliterate or, Watch for Wolves or, so all these like aggressive hardcore bands. And then we'd be like singing like an acoustic ballad about like some girl that, dumped you or whatever, so it's just like, you'd have like the metal dudes like tapping their feet, and then the girlfriends coming up to you being like, "Great set, it was amazing," and then the boyfriend's giving you like a heads up as you got off stage. But I mean, that's just what it was. Those were the bands that we were able to play with in the beginning when we were first starting out. But then once we started touring a little bit across Canada into like Ontario and stuff, that's where we started to hook up with bands like Rarity and Bearings and some other Canadian acts that were in those scenes out in Ottawa and Toronto. They're a lot more alternative, pop punk, emo, whatever you want to call it. Like there's a lot more of a prevalent, more of a presence, I should say, in those cities than Montreal for our style of music.
Sure.
Yeah, very cool. Like that.
That was an amazing goddamn rundown. I didn't even need to
good
ask
to know.
for. You just
I know.
nailed it.
So we usually ask that,
Oh my
too.
god! I mean, I didn't
I
type the
know,
question
but that
in,
was
so
like that was perfect.
Ah.
That was perfect.
you're like, here's how it
And
is. I'm like,
sounds
yes.
and it sounds like we have to play a show in Ontario.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, we have a couple other friends, bands and stuff from the Canadian area, but I think they're mostly in Toronto, in the Toronto area. But yeah, we've been trying to talk about maybe 2022. You never know. Come across boaters.
Never know.
You never know if they ever let us back in. Actually, are you guys letting us back in right now? I know we were
Yeah,
open
border-
for a little
border-
bit.
Yeah, you guys come in and you just have to make sure that you have your shots.
Yeah,
Right.
cool.
We all do. Everyone get your shots. You want to
Get
go to
your
shows?
shots.
Get your fucking
Get
shots.
Get your
It's not-
vaccines, man.
Like,
Don't
come
fuck
on.
around.
I
Like,
just want to
we
go.
don't you want to go to shows? Don't you want to go to
Oh my
shows? Just get
God.
your shot.
Everyone that likes
Everyone,
going
to
to-
anyone
yeah.
listening, just please have your
anyone
shot.
that likes live music needs to get their shot, whether they like it. Or
Yes.
not. They just
If you want live music to survive, if
I
you want the
know.
venues to
I
survive
know.
that can show this live music, get your fucking shot.
PSA from PG and Dear Youth, please get your shots. Thank you.
Both
Hey.
vaccines, not just one. You got to get two.
Yeah, you gotta get two. Gotta get two.
Right. Well, over here we have the Johnson and Johnson.
Right,
It was
but
a
they-
one
Oh, that's
shot.
true. Yeah, we didn't
Yeah,
get that one.
over there, yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah, no. they
Yeah,
didn't.
well, I had the
I had the two as well.
the two.
I did. Yes, I was early vaccinated because I'm a hypochondriac. So my life has been a lot better the last couple months.
I
It's been
mean,
nice.
I was vaccinated like right around the same time as you. And
I bumped up.
And they just kept effing me around on it. You got really lucky.
I know I did. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, let's hear another question. Nobody
Yes.
wants to talk about fucking COVID.
Last year on April 20th,
Yeah.
you guys premiered 2 songs on a YouTube live stream, which ended
Yes.
with Dandelions being picked as this was
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, so
yeah.
yeah.
Good memory.
I was
gonna
gonna say, yeah.
And I got lost in what I was saying.
Dandelions.
Just simply, is there any significance to the day that you picked to do the live stream?
No, I mean, good for you for actually remembering that live stream, because if I remember, there was like 20 people on it or whatever. But no, I think the significance was just to try to find like a creative way to get people involved in the singles to the album, right? Because if we're talking about April 2020, we didn't have any new songs out from the album, right? So I think we knew that Dandelions was going to be a single, and then there were like a couple of other songs that we were unsure of. So that's why we did the live stream, to try to get people to comment and just like engage in I guess the pre-promotion phase of the album. But the album ended up coming out in October of 2020, so it was only like a few months later. So we ended up, I think, releasing 4 or 5 singles across like throughout the spring and summer.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah. So yeah, no real significance, just timing of when we wanted to get things going.
Sure. I didn't know if it was like something with 420 or something.
Yeah.
You guys were like, let's.
No, man.
No, it wasn't. No.
Sorry.
No, I just wanted to know like the story in general. So you hit the nail on my head again.
Yeah, for sure.
All good.
Hit him with another one. What do you got?
Da 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 da. The album which you guys released last October, Heirloom, deals lyrically with a lot of like mental health issues, along with attempts at self-improvement and self-care.
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing a lot of artists that are starting to openly talk about this type of stuff, along with athletes and other people that in general like have an audience who are listening to them talk about this now. Could you talk about the influences and intentions that run throughout that album?
Wow, yeah, loaded question. I think there's like a lot of influences just from just being the one in the band, along with Luke, our bassist, that write the lyrics to the music. I feel like the way that we approach songwriting is through personal experience. I think at the beginning of the time that we were demoing and writing, it was a phase in my life where I was doing a bit of reflection, end of your 20s, late 20s, kind of, holding on. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but, holding on to holding on to your youth, your childhood, if you will, and seeing that kind of dwindle down and just wanting to hold on to those moments, and when moments kind of are you're living through an experience and you don't have the time to just kind of enjoy things, and you only realize down the line, damn, if I was only more present, if I only just took a second to just take it all in, because realistically you're not gonna ever be in that moment again, not to get so down and sad with you guys right now, but
No,
it's kind of that was kind of the theme, if you will, of the album. And then each song kind of tries to articulate that thought and that theme in a different way, and the way that we write lyrics, I mean, they're very much like open to interpretation. We're not, of course there is, I guess, a more linear kind of like personal experience in each song that I'm speaking about, but at least the way that we approached, the songwriting and the way that we were writing lyrics then, because I mean, it was 2 years ago, was more through just like analogies and kind of letting everybody take what they want from it, So if someone would ask me, oh, like, what's this song about? What's that song about? I mean, my favorite answer is it's like whatever you think it's about. If there's something in the song that means something to you, then that's what the song should mean. I mean, as much as we write music for ourselves, we're writing it for the listener, to experience and take what they want from it. So, yeah, I hope that answers that.
Yeah, and you allow the listener to relate in their own way. So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That's
for an emotionally intelligent episode of the show. Watch episode 10 of Defendants.
Man, yes, very much so. This is good though.
No, this is great.
Need.
Yeah.
This is like the
Sometimes
bands. Sometimes I feel like bands too. They might not want to actually just do what Jared just did, right? They don't want to open up a little, like, about all that type of stuff. So we're glad you did. It's good.
Sick.
Yeah, it's good shit. You got one more before we do our we watch another video? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, this one is a little pluggy.
I like this.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Okay, you guys launched a new merch store yesterday at merch.dearyouth.com.
I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Like us, you guys are taking the approach to like offering really high quality pieces of fashion rather than like shitty fucking band t-shirts that you wouldn't want to wear. Like you guys are treating it like a brand. Yes. Like you're going at it like this is a brand of clothing, which I fucking love. Tell us about the stuff, man. Tell us about the stuff.
Yeah, we want to hear.
For sure. I mean, I'm not going to shy away from the fact that we are very much influenced by what, and I'll plug them. It doesn't bother me at all. Grayscale, what they did. They're the OGs. They're like the OGs of this whole movement. Of kind of taking your band and turning it into a brand, right? And we're lucky because they were on our label. So, we've spoken to them. We have a bit of an in with them. At least dialogue or whatever, right? So we went back and forth with them a little bit on just kind of getting some advice as far as just starting up and whatnot. And yeah, you hit the nail on the head. It's like you want people to be wearing your merch. Not only, I mean, I think nowadays people say that you're not even supposed to wear a band t-shirt to a show anymore, so I'm really not fucking sure why people buy. You know what I'm saying?
I always said you don't wear the band you're going to see.
I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean that I don't even get, to be honest. But anyways, like
I was like a punk ass kid is what it was.
So you're not supposed to wear the band merch at the show, but you're gonna go there and buy the merch, and you don't end up wearing it because you realize like you put it in the wash once, it shrinks, it fades, whatever, right? So we just took a page out of that. Not out of that book, but out of Grayscale's book, and we made it our own. We just wanted to release designs that we would wear, that we fuck with, that represent our style and kind of like our own fashion sense. And this is what it was. I mean, it was a small collection. We just wanted to test the waters, obviously, and not go crazy and spend all kinds of money, because to be honest, we didn't really know if anybody would fuck with it. But to be 100% honest, man, it's been overwhelming. Like we've probably produced a fair amount, I would say, and we're almost sold out. There's like I think there's like 10 pieces. There's like 10 pieces left. So anybody watching, if you like the merch,
Are there any hoodies left? I didn't think I had to jump on it fast.
Dude, the hoodies went so quick, man. Like so quick. There might be though. Let me know. Let me know. Maybe I'll.
I will,
Maybe
because
I'll
I
hook you
saw
up.
that hoodie and I fell in
Oh fuck!
love with it.
Yeah, he was telling me. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy that hoodie."
Oh,
no.
and I just didn't pull the.
I mean, that's amazing for you
always
guys.
do this.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's.
Thank you,
fucking
man.
awesome.
Appreciate
That's
that.
so cool.
I mean, I checked out the stuff when you guys were like teasing it and stuff, and I fucking loved it. It was dope ass shit.
Yeah, and like he said, like we just launched our first merch store, Promise Game, and it was his idea too. He's like, let's do good quality shit. It's going to be a little more expensive.
And honestly,
Exactly.
it was inspiration from Grayscale as well for me.
Yeah, like
Of
let's
course.
do good quality stuff. That
I'm
people
not gonna
want.
shy away from that. But one thing I want to say too is that the end of the day, when you're kind of going up in quality, at least the mindset that I have is you can't try to make money off of it right away. It's an investment long term because your cost is significantly more, right? Especially if you're producing it locally and you're going for a screen print instead of whatever whatever you want to call it there, the all over print there. Then it's or it's called direct to garment. That's what it is. You're gonna bottom line is you're gonna spend more on that, right? So but once people realize, okay, like this is actually quality stuff, they get the merch in hand, it's personalized to them. We've got some little things that are going to be included in the packaging to make it very personal, as I said. So
Nice.
people are going to realize like we put effort into this and they're getting a very high quality piece of merch. Paying a couple extra bucks more is worth it when the hoodie or the t-shirt's going to last you for a couple of years and not 2 washes and you're going to never want to wear it again,
Yeah. Yep. 100%. That's amazing.
Dope, dude. I fucking love that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, and everything you got, like I said, I took a look. I was planning on buying a couple things, but it sounds like I missed the boat.
I mean, are you guys going to do a second run?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do another run, just probably not the same designs. We're gonna be similar, obviously,
I love
but
that. That's awesome.
That's cool. It's the way to do it.
Making them almost like making them collector's pieces. Actually,
Keep them fresh.
that's cool.
Yeah, I think the hoodie will do another like run, but maybe in a different color or something.
I was gonna
just
say,
switch it up.
that's a gorgeous design. Like instead of doing is it red or orange?
It's like a red. It's like a
yeah. If you did like a light blue or even a white or something.
I look great in blue.
I look
great in blue.
I look good. Yeah, that'll be sick. Well, I will let you know if you can sneak me one of them hoodies, but regardless, I'm getting one for sure because those hoodies are dope. Yeah,
thanks, man.
For sure.
All right,
we want to do another video. Let's do another video.
Yeah. So
do
more
it.
of a lyric video here. However, the boys are in the video.
You're in it. Yeah.
I wouldn't call it truly a lyric video.
No,
but it's not a performance piece.
Nope.
Or necessarily a story. It's actually a very cool video.
I think it's a great. It's one of the better lyric videos I've actually seen.
It runs in this linear state for quite a while, and then it pulls back sort of quicker and in reverse.
Yeah.
No, so it's a really cool video to watch. But this is the song that kept coming on every single morning. Listening to the daily. I like to listen to the Daily Drive on Spotify. It's just something that's made for you.
Yeah.
Because I like it. It starts
just
with
grabs whatever your little algorithm.
Yeah. So for me, it starts with like NPR, and then I get 3 songs, and then we go to like a finance thing about like stocks and like interesting things about the market.
I like that.
Which I didn't know was for me, but I really enjoy it.
That's for everybody.
The 2 hosts on it, so it's Snackers Daily is the podcast.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, dude, it's fun.
Might have to check it out.
It's fun. It's quick.
And then on all that, then you got Daniel on.
And normally, so I did just leave my job last Friday, but on my way into work, it was coming on as I was pulling down the street into work, like for so many mornings in a row, and I was always like,
I listened to this.
And I would stay in the car. I would stay in the car till it was done. And it's like, all right, let's go fucking work.
Oh hell yeah, dude, hell yeah.
But I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's a fantastic song. A clear choice for a single
for us, and it was a clear choice for us to feature too because we just both love it. Like
yes,
he
indeed.
Just said he had it was on Promise Game Radio for a little bit. I literally became obsessed with it. So with that said, let's watch the video for Dandelions. Hit play.
Play.
like to just get to know you.
Oh, damn, dude, right in the nipple.
Oh God, actually almost fell off.
I think you actually
like
hit
not
me.
not even joking.
Like with your
almost fell.
hand.
Almost
You
fell.
almost fell. And I think you actually hit me with your nipple. You hit. All right, that guy. We might have to think about
We'll
not doing
workshop
that
that.
anymore.
We're gonna workshop that.
The rapid fire intro needs to get worked on. Anyways, that video was absolute fire. We like to watch the video
It's a
and
cool
then
little
do
video.
what we call rapid fire, and it's 5
Pew.
questions coming your way. Yo, we got popped. I love it. I love it. So Adam's gonna hit you with 5 questions. Answer them freely, and good luck.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
this first one could actually potentially be rapid if you have an answer already in mind.
Yeah. Oh, I like this one. I saw this one
it's
earlier.
an interesting question, right? I mean,
I'm French Canadian, and I love
personalized
this
it.
dish, so I don't
So-
really care.
Let's begin with a quintessentially Montreal question. Where can you get the absolute best poutine and what is on it?
I really want to know this answer.
Damn. All right. So the answer to that question, I would say, if you want something like bougie, if you want like avocados and like brie
What do
cheese
you
on your
want?
poutine,
Oh, yours.
What do you
I'll
want?
get to that. I'll get to that because
Okay,
the menu
okay,
has
all right,
like
all right,
200.
all right.
The menu has like 200 poutines. It's nuts. The place is called La Banquise. It's
La
in the downtown area. It's on a street called Rachel. It's open, at least before COVID. It used to be open like 24/7. You'd go there on like a Tuesday night at like 2:30 in the morning, and it'd be like lined up out the door.
I wish
Um,
we went to my bachelor party. Adam was there like forever ago,
Classic,
but
yeah.
2012. Wish we would have known about that.
Almost
because
10 years
I
ago.
ate fucking Burger King poutine.
Well,
Oh, dude, that's a crime.
You couldn't get poutine.
I feel bad for you.
Dude, everything
That's
was closed,
disgusting.
and it was my last
Okay,
night. And
actually-
I was like, I want poutine,
yes.
and I was
Okay,
so drunk I didn't.
To be
care.
fair,
Oh,
to be
God.
fair, the full story was it was St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Yes, it was great.
And
Okay.
you guys might go harder on St. Patrick's Day weekend than Boston, perhaps.
Awesome.
It was
Yeah, I would imagine it's possible.
It was awesome.
and
was
we didn't
awesome.
expect that at all, nor did we go there around St. Patrick's Day on purpose.
No.
It was simply for his bachelor party.
Right.
And so
That was a long time
we
ago.
wake up on the Saturday and it is St. Patrick's
It was
Day,
nuts.
and
Yeah.
we went absolutely crazy from 10 a.m. on.
Your
I mean-
city fucking rules.
I
dude.
mean, crazy. I mean, I spent $2,000 that day. I went into some designer stores and
Oh, yeah,
stuff
dude.
for no
Damn.
reason. Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna-
being dumb.
I hung out with my people I literally talk to still to this day. I still talk to Vincent from the Puma store. I still literally
Oh
like,
my god.
literally he'll be like, hey, what's up, man? And I'll be like, what's going on, dude? How's Montreal going?
So anyway, later that night, everything was closed down because they were getting ready for the parade.
Yeah, and you
on
couldn't
Sunday.
get food
Yeah.
anywhere.
Damn. But in terms of what I would want, though,
Yeah.
just to answer the question fully, I would say I'm OG, man, and I like there's a place like they're all over the province. They're called La Belle Province,
Mhm.
or Belle Pros. It's like the spot to get like steamies, like hot dogs and poutine, and it's just like the classic, man. I'm just good with the gravy and the cheese curds and the fries. Like that's all I need in my poutine. I don't need any other bougie ass shit that shouldn't be on a poutine, man. Don't fucking put avocados on my poutine. I don't fuck with that.
That's what I wanted to know, right? Is it like there's a traditionalist attitude, I imagine, right? And it's like this is poutine
Yeah.
and don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, you could go extra and get like foie gras and like
I
truffle on
got
your
that when we were
poutine
there.
too.
I got some foie when we were there.
There you go. So that's
A couple
like
times there.
that's like a once a year kind of thing. You know, you want to take your girlfriend out. You know, maybe you want to like have a little fun, get a little nasty. Sure, you can get a poutine at a nice dinner, but you got to put some foie gras and some truffles on it just to make it that little extra bit. You know.
There you go.
I would say that's the only other way that I would want to eat poutine is with the foie gras and truffles.
Yeah.
And literally, you're just being bougie. I mean, we were on a bachelor party, and I decided that meant I.
We
could
were
spend
at a
ton of
very
money.
nice restaurant. We were all being bougie. Like, who cares?
We were in suits, and I had
Yeah, we were in
eaten,
suits.
I had
Like,
eaten
fuck it.
a weed brownie.
Yep. we ate wheat brownies.
Only about an hour prior,
We
and
were
it kicked in
lit
halfway
for
through
this
dinner,
frickin'
and
dinner.
it wasn't good.
We were lit.
Do you guys remember where you went for dinner?
We were in. No, I don't remember the name of the place, but I know that it was in Old Montreal, down
Okay.
off on the cobblestones and stuff.
It
Oh, nice.
wasn't
Was it
out-
a steakhouse?
Yeah,
It was definitely a
Gibby's.
steakhouse. Yeah,
Gibby's? Gibby's?
Yes, that sounds so right.
it
But, okay,
Yeah.
it
we'll ask our
might
boy.
be.
Dude,
We'll ask
that's
our
like one of my
boy.
favorite restaurants, man.
That
Actually,
sounds
somebody I
like
know
it.
very well is the manager. It was the manager over there. His parents own it, but it's one of the most famous restaurant, like steakhouses in Montreal.
That's where we went.
I mean,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sounds right. Where we went was
Yeah,
like
because
it was
supposed to
fine
be
dining.
like
It was upscale.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like,
Yeah,
like this is a really, really like high end restaurant in
yeah.
Montreal. Like,
Right.
yeah, that's definitely where
So
we
good,
went.
man. Oh my
That
God.
was
I have
10,
right.
It was
dreams.
10 years ago, so
Yeah.
it was 10 years.
Fuck.
And we haven't been back.
Yeah, we haven't been back since. So my
I
wife
want
keeps
to
saying,
go back.
well,
We've been
my
talking
wife,
about
yeah,
it.
we got to do a band trip up there. Because I'm telling you,
Mm.
Alicia wants to go really bad,
Where,
and
where we
Mark
don't
was saying,
we don't get as crazy though.
Yeah, no, we're older now.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not as crazy as I used to be.
It fucked me up financially for years.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, why did I do this?
Yeah, we spent a lot of money. That's for sure.
All right.
Hit him.
You mean,
Oh, little booty.
Jared? What's the best album or EP to be released so far in 2021?
Your opinione.
Fuck me.
Love it.
Damn. I would say the best album in 2021. You guys are gonna laugh, man, but I've been
Nope.
fucking with that new Justin Bieber album so hard. Justice.
Whoa, I haven't listened to it, but I don't dislike
Bangers.
him. I think he's really fucking good.
Bangers.
So-
I've had that one
Really?
on repeat.
Ah!
That's the first one that came to my head. I'm sure.
No,
if I,
we
like,
and that's what it should be. That's what it should
Yeah.
be.
I'm adding
Look-
it on Spotify right now so I can listen on the way home tonight after band
Yeah,
practice.
I'm with you on it too because my wife is a beat. What do they call him? A believer.
Belieber.
Yeah. So like she loves like that's probably her favorite artist to be honest with you. And whenever I'm driving with her and she's driving, she gets to listen to her music. So I started hearing that album and I'm like, damn, let's fucking rock that Bieber album again. It's good.
Yeah, like it's
awesome.
really strong. And one of the because I like to check like credits and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
John Bellion, I think his name is like one of the main songwriters on that album. And
Okay.
he actually wrote some songs for A Day to Remember on
Oh no
their
way.
on their last album. So I kind of laughed to myself because people were giving them so much flack about the album. I thought it was good. I didn't have an issue with it, but they were just getting
fans of that
so
album.
much so much
yeah, I actually liked it. I liked it.
I
Yeah,
have,
like
I,
it-
I have
I-
a T-shirt with the album cover on
It
it.
got
There
a
you
whole
go.
ton of it got a whole ton
Yeah,
of hate
which
from people who didn't want to see a
maybe-
band involved at all.
maybe that's where it stems from because it definitely does trend more in the quote unquote like mainstream,
I'm okay.
vibe. But who cares? Like this, I just like good songwriting. Like I'm inspired by like just songs that just stick to you and just have that je ne sais quoi,
Oh, dude, we gotta have more.
Oh, I
we
feel
gotta
so
have more.
fancy.
We gotta have more like fucking French.
Yeah,
French
so-
people on this show. Love it.
That's
I love
that's what I'd say. I
I'm a
mean,
dancer.
That's a great answer.
what honorable mentions? I feel
You
like I
have an
need to-
honorable mention? So, all right. So, actually, I got a question for you, and I'm going
What's
off
up?
the cuff here. But
No, it's all
if
good.
you're gonna give us a pop like album like that as your album of the year, which we love,
Hmm.
I gotta ask in 1 minute, what do you think about the MGK album?
I love the
Yeah.
MGK album.
I'm not talking about 2021. It's the pop scene. It's everything that's happening with pop punk right now.
Sure.
Yeah, no, of course. I think it's a good album. Like it's a good pop punk album.
Yeah, we also like it.
I'm not gonna sit here and cry about how he didn't feature the right bands on it. Like if he was really about the scene, he would have like thrown I don't know Ben Barlow on there or something. And but look, you have to look at it in we're on an island, okay, and then the mainstream is like the rest of the world, right? So why should we expect them to come on to our little small little island over here when the world is their oyster, so pop punk definitely has made its way back into the mainstream light. Who knows how long it's going to stick around, but it's just so
I'm
funny
gonna-
because
Oh, go ahead.
sorry, what you gonna
No, go ahead. Go.
I'll
No, it was just how pop punk has made its way into the mainstream light again, which is great because I think there is definitely going to be a trickle down effect. When you just go on like Spotify and see like pop punk's not dead. Anybody that's like discovering pop punk for the first time because of MGK or whoever, even these TikTokers or whatnot, they're going to stumble across pop punk's not dead, and we're all on that. So it's you would assume that we're going to be able to benefit from it. So I think any attention on the scene is a good thing, especially when it's some of the biggest artists in the world that are fucking with pop punk. I think it can only bring good things down. And it's just funny because when you're looking at the landscape of where the pop punk scene was before the whole like resurgence, a lot of these bands were like hex on the pop punk. They're like, oh no, we don't want to write pop punk songs anymore. Like we've matured, we've grown. And then, you know, it's like everyone was kind of fucking with the whole like 1975 like pop electro sound. Like
True.
so many bands were jumping on that trend, right? But ironically, just perhaps to maybe appeal to a wider audience, because normally that's what everybody says, right? But then the wider audience now all fuck with pop punk. So it's kind of just like the moral of the story is don't follow trends. Do you know, write the songs that you want to write. If you fuck with pop punk and you're going to own that, then write pop punk songs, you know? Like, I think it's a very dangerous game to start trying to figure out what the trend is, or you know, you can't think about that. I mean, of course you want to be relevant, and you know, you're not going to be I mean, you can, you know, if you want to write songs that are, you know, to a very niche audience, and you know, stand in a corner and play a violin and record yourself, then do that, you know, like fuck it, man.
You be you, do you,
Be you, exactly.
do you? Yeah, I think, and yeah, that's a great way to put it, right? But it's great that I love that you think the way you're thinking, because we agree.
This is fantastic.
Any sort of attention,
Taking the words out of my mouth.
any sort of attention to the scene is good.
Yeah,
and I don't
agreed.
care and I don't care about the A Day to Remember haters can say what they want. The MGK haters can say what they want. People are making music that they want to make, and that's very clear, right? And people say like, oh, he just came. He's obviously best fucking friends with Travis Barker, and Travis Barker was the one that was like, let's go make a pop punk album. Guaranteed that's what happened. So why is everyone so fucking pissed off about it? You know, it makes no sense.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I don't know.
I think everyone is. I think it's just polarized.
it's a very 50-50 if you ask me
Sure.
on the scene right now.
Sure.
Not everybody. 50-50.
Yeah, but you're asking about the scene.
Yeah.
Not about
I'm not the,
the
world.
fucking mainstream.
No,
not about the
and-
world.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The people that are thinking this way, they're not thinking about the benefits, like Jared said, of even just that minute exposure of a band getting on the Spotify pop punk playlist. They're getting all these MGK fans. Like, you guys have so many streams, I bet, from people that came to that playlist because of MGK. That's literally
I'm sure. I mean,
fact. Yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
I definitely feel that as well. And you look at like the growth of, you know, all these different pop punk inspired playlists, and they're all like growing a lot faster than they were because of this resurgence. So any attention on this scene, and you know, maybe these people won't be around for long, because you know, as most mainstream trends go, they eventually, you know, comes back around and it becomes something else, you know. But you know, just
I'm with you.
I'm not. Yeah, fuck the negativity, man. Fuck that shit.
Yep. I love that. That's it right there. That's the answer. Fuck the negativity. I love
All right.
it. Hit him with another one.
Jared, who's your favorite singer of all time?
Fuck, man.
We
I would
love doing
say that's a good one, man. I'll give you two answers. I think like mainstream, you know, all-time singer, I'd have to go with like Lennon. Like, I'm a big Beatles fan, and I just, there's just something about John Lennon's voice that I don't know, just it does something. So I'd say Lennon, and then if I had to go with like you know, somebody in the scene, quote unquote, I think Derek from State Champs has an amazing voice. And,
such a good one.
That's a great choice.
So it's funny you brought up.
That's
Barry,
what I'd go with.
Are you going to the
No,
state
I don't want
champs
to talk,
in
dude.
Barry?
Can we
Oh,
not?
sorry, my bad.
All right, I'd make fun of you because you bring this up every single
I thought
podcast,
it's a
and now
different
you're
one.
not remembering it.
All right, but he
Colin
asked the
keeps-
question: are you going to the show? Are you going to the
No.
Barry
No,
show?
because it's another one that I can't go to.
I keep thinking it's the other one.
Every single podcast, he's bringing up a show that he
Yeah.
knows I can't go to,
Mm.
and then he brings it up again, and it's becoming real sore in my heart.
I will stop. I'm done.
Are you
I
guys
can't-
coming to the DRU show? Where are we going to be playing? That's
I know.
closest to
I
you?
will
be-
be.
so-
They're in Boston. They're in Boston on the 14th.
I'll
of
be at your
14th,
Boston
yeah.
show on the 14th.
My
yeah.
plan is to get there.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. I'll be there for sure with my wife.
I'll be waiting
It
for
is-
you guys. It's
Yeah,
gonna
It's
be
a
our
weekday,
first show.
but I don't see why I couldn't get. I think it's a Thursday, so we would
It's a
have to
Thursday.
not practice.
we'd practice
but
on Wednesday or something. Yeah.
That's not a
That's- yeah,
huge deal.
It's gonna be our
So
first show.
I'm pretty sure we
first
can do
show.
it.
Is it
First
first
In
show
America,
ever?
right?
in America. First show ever in the US. I mean, technically second show, but the first show was actually in Chicago, but it was like a showcase, so there was nobody there but the label that we were trying to.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Oh.
That's
But
not
whatever.
a show. That's not a
But
show.
technically, in our eyes, we still played a gig in
Yeah,
the
yeah, that
US.
makes
It just
sense.
wasn't
Yeah,
for
yeah.
just like not on the record, you know. So yeah, first
We
show
will-
in the
we
US,
will-
first show since COVID. So it's a big fucking show. I expect to see both of you fuckers
No, we will be there
moving
for
in the crowd.
sure. I'm gonna drag our
We should
keyboardist
have
too.
our ladies there
Our
as
ladies
well.
will be there. My brother will
It's
be
a
there.
Thursday night. I think we can do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Sick.
No, I already, it's actually already in my calendar because I mean I jumped back into the scene right as COVID started, so now I'm like just ready to fucking get out there and like I want to we'll definitely show up early. We'll buy you guys a drink too. Welcome you America the proper way too.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good, man.
Okay.
All right.
Oh no, you don't drink. I'll buy you a.
You could buy. I'll give my drink
buy you
to my
I'll buy
guy. It's all
whoever
good.
needs a drink, and you're gonna get a lobster roll.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking down.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That would be good.
I'm gonna get. Have you ever had a Boston or a New England lobster roll?
Nah. Okay.
Nah, I mean
Hold up. New
definitely
England
not.
lobster roll sucks.
From Maine.
Maine lobster roll sucks. Connecticut lobster roll all
Connecticut
the way.
is baller.
Hot and buttered on a toasted bun.
All right, we're getting
Fuck.
All I need.
I'm not gonna.
Connecticut is so much better
Getting hungry.
than
into
Maine
this.
style.
We can't get into what just happened because I'm a lobster roll snob and I eat it the exact opposite way as he does. So that's
The mayo version sucks.
We will have a conversation about this when I order you the mayo version in Boston. Okay.
we gotta do both. I gotta try both. So
yeah,
we'll see.
we're gonna find both.
We'll
gonna
order.
find both.
We'll
We're
do
gonna do
a
a
little tasting.
We're
We'll
gonna
do a tasting.
cut it into thirds.
We'll get all
Exactly.
we're gonna have every one of your band members fucking be a part of this.
There we go. Sounds
Yep.
good. Looking forward to
I
it.
love
Lobster roll test. Okay, so right before the Dear You show, if anyone's watching and you're in Boston, come
Don't invite
to-
everybody to the lobster roll show. Absolutely not. Moving on.
Come watch
Thousands
lobster
of
rolls.
people are gonna show
Come
up
watch
watch us
lobster
these
rolls.
lobster roll. Thousands.
Come on, yeah, thousands. All right, hit him with another.
All right, my dude. What's the album that shaped you most as a teenager?
I would say it has to be "Tell All Your Friends" by Taking Back Sunday.
Good one.
Yeah. That's when I grew up. In terms of like getting into this style of music was 2001, 2000, maybe a little bit like 2000, 2003, I would say.
feel that.
That I was like all about Taking Back Sunday, Under Oath, My Chemical Romance, The Used. Those were like
Talking about all the bands I'm going to see in the next 3 weeks.
some like OG bands like Q is What We Aim For. That was like my first Warped Tour was like 2000. It was a bit later. It was like 2007. So I remember seeing like Paramore for the first time there. Chiodos,
Chiodos, dude.
it was it was a different time back then. That's for sure.
It sure was. It sure was. We missed those times. We're hoping they maybe come back in a little bit of a way.
Mhm.
There's a little. You said Chiodos. There's a little bit of that post-hardcore resurrection.
Well, bro,
on
the
right now.
drugs are
I can't
like
go.
revive. Man, I wish it
can't
was coming
go.
up here. It's not coming up here.
You should just come to the Boston.
I'm
show.
gonna, yeah. I mean,
Take
I'm
my
thinking
place.
about it, man.
I can't go.
I don't know how I do it because our tour's starting, like, because they're on the East Coast like a week before our tour starts. So to enter the US, I mean, I don't know, with all the planning and stuff. Dude,
The
like
only-
Craig Owens is the man.
Craig Owens. So he asked you who your favorite singer was. And I
Fuck,
have,
it's true.
my
Yeah,
favorite
throw
singer
Craig.
is my favorite singer of all time is Michael Jackson. My favorite
Okay.
singer in the scene is Craig Owens. Without
Yeah,
a
I
doubt.
would. I almost have to add him to one
Yeah,
of my
you might want
favorite
to have
singers
to
too.
honorable mention him. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
revert
honorable
back.
mention Craig Owens, 100%. Yeah, got to throw that in there.
I can't believe I'm missing it. It's whatever.
Fuck, do you know who's in the band though? Do you guys
No,
know
so
who's
that's
in-
what I was gonna say. That was the one thing that
I don't-
I was like, okay, I can't be too mad at myself for missing this because I listen, Cinematic Sunrise, fucking Sounds of Animals, anything Craig does, I'm in, right?
Yeah, me too.
So I'm like, all right, but the band, it's all hired hands. It's none of the original
okay.
Right,
members.
because
So, yeah,
new
like-
album, the solo recording.
Yeah,
correct?
he did the album by himself, kind
Good
of
for
very
him.
similar to what Chris Rowe did from Ataris is where I kind of see what he's going to start doing, where he's
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm fucking fine with. I just wish I
Yeah,
could
I think. Yeah. I mean, it would have been cool to see who was in the band back in the day. Like Matt Good was a guitarist.
Yeah, it was kind of like a super group. It was a super group.
Yeah, it was a super group. Yeah, because they were all in like other bands, right, at the time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
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 Okay. But
But I'm gonna miss
still
it.
sick.
So I
Yeah,
can't even
I
talk
mean,
about it anymore because I'm gonna literally ship. I'm gonna fucking be so pissed because that was like one of the shows I really wanted to go see when I saw
damn.
it. Yeah. You got one more for him, and
I
then
do.
we're gonna wrap it up.
We are.
Let's do it.
What's the most underrated thing about Montreal?
Um. I'd honestly say the cost of living here is not too bad when you compare it to like other places in Canada specifically. Like you go out to Toronto, you go out to like Vancouver, man, you get like a bachelor apartment in Vancouver that should cost like $2,500 a month, versus here it costs like maybe 700
Yeah, that's what I think. You're like
ish.
our.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's still pretty fucking affordable.
They're like
Canadian,
us.
Canadian, yeah, Canadian. But like, yeah, I mean, definitely,
sure, but
yeah.
I
The
think
the pandemic has definitely put like a kind of like a cap on everything. But I mean, if you guys are into real estate and shit, like the housing market's like gone through the roof. That's globally, or at least on North America.
Yeah, I'm just starting to go into real estate right now. I was
Nice.
in the office today.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. Yeah, that's what you mentioned that. Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess that's a boring answer, but that's the first thing that came to my head.
Cool.
So,
No,
well, we're from New Hampshire.
Every single one of the answers you gave today was
love cost
absolutely
of living.
fantastic.
We're a cost of living, like that's what we love about where we live too.
Well,
it's getting bad now.
So Colin is a homeowner.
I'm a homeowner.
Cost of living for a renter in New Hampshire.
Bad.
Yeah.
Astra
it's bad.
fucking
It is bad.
nominal.
No, I know.
It's
My
terrible.
brother was telling me he's trying to find a new place.
It's
just
awful,
like,
dude.
As a home, but
You're
my,
lucky.
Yeah, but
as
my
a
property
homeowner.
taxes are 10 this year.
Sure.
Damn.
10. Yeah, fuck me. No sales tax. Cool.
You also own this.
Yeah.
It's big goddamn difference.
10 grand. All right.
Rent is too much to be able to afford to save to buy something.
Y'all are bringing up life problems now. Jesus Christ.
Because you own a home and you're like, everything is great.
Everything is
I'm like,
great.
everything fucking sucks.
Oh God. Oh man. Well, listen,
All right,
Jared.
Let's get the plugs.
Yeah,
Let's get
Jared.
all those plugs.
Listen, you got through rapid fire round. It wasn't very rapid, probably mostly because of us, but we appreciate it. We want to hear before we go. We know the merch, but what else is going on? Like anything you want to tell the listeners right now? Anything you want us to post about? What do people need to know about Dear Youth right now?
Yeah. All right. We got something happening probably mid-September. We're going to be releasing. We did like these acoustic live sessions on my rooftop of my condo. Like last summer, we're going to be putting those out on like all the streaming platforms. So for everybody that wants to hear some of the singles performed acoustically and be able to just listen to them whenever they want, they'll be on all the Spotify's and Apple Musics and whatnot. That should be coming mid-September. And then we already kind of touched on it throughout the conversation, but we're going on tour, Dear Youth, first time in America, as we like to say. America. First time in the US. We'd like to obviously get there more. We'll see what the fuck is going on, knock on wood, with all the COVID BS. Hopefully we're able to get in and the shows can still happen. That's why everybody needs to fucking get vaccinated. But yeah, so we're going to be playing shows across, it's more or less the major cities on the East Coast. We're hitting Philly, or I guess Scranton, Pennsylvania, Boston, Washington, D.C. Going to be going out, I believe, to possibly Pittsburgh and Buffalo, which are 2 dates that I have not been announced yet. Hopefully those get announced soon.
Nice.
And then we're going into the studio. We're going into the studio again in November, back in Toronto. So new music's definitely going to be on the way in the new year in 2022.
Are you working with the same producer?
Yeah, we are. We're working with Sam again.
Cool.
Sam Guyana. It's not broken. Why fix it? Sam kills it.
I agree. The
super good at what he does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super chill dude. Just made total sense to go back to him. So that's what we're gonna do in November.
Awesome.
Sick.
That's
I love it.
awesome. Wow, that all sounds amazing. You're gonna get there. I know you're gonna get there. I will definitely be at that October 14th show.
I see
your
no
very
reason
first
why I
show.
can't.
Sick.
Show. That'll be fucking amazing. We'll make sure we get the crowd hyped. We're not gonna need to get the crowd hyped up. They're gonna be
Crowd's
hyped
gonna
up.
be hyped.
It's gonna be pretty hype. But yeah, we'll meet up before, and whoever wants beers, and we'll get that lobster roll for you guys. So you can
Fuck
make
yeah.
some. It'll be good. It'll be a contest. It'll be like we always like to like prove each other wrong. Too.
This is going to allow us to win a fight.
Yeah, which is great. And we're like brothers. Like if we're not fighting, we're not having fun. Like so, this will be great. So we can't.
Thank you. Let me ask you quickly: is that going to be like the first show for you guys, like first show back, or has a lot
It'll
of people
be-
already kind of been going out to shows in the last couple?
A lot of people in the Americas are in America right now are back at shows. Most people started going back to shows about 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
I went to my first show. There was a metal band fest where our friends were playing. I went to that last week.
Right.
Nice.
Keep Flying and Driveways got added to the another one down show in Manchester.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that one before you guys, and then we actually have 2 shows before that. But then that'll be my run pretty much to give you an idea. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So we also have Newfound Glory.
Oh yeah, we have Newfound Glory before that
October.
too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All
that's the thing. Everything's happening right now because we've been all waiting so patiently for these shows to come back that like everybody's just going to shows. And I really hope like Jared just said, get fucking vaccinated because you're already starting to see
You want to go to a
bands
show
pull
and get
out.
fucking vaccinated.
You're starting to see bands pull out. Fucking, I don't
Limp
care.
Bizkit?
Limp Bizkit. I was gonna say I don't
Yeah.
care about them, but Limp Bizkit just canceled their shit because they're like, no, this is like we're not gonna do it, and that sucks. And that's and it's not even the bands. It's a lot of the venues are gonna start canceling shit because it's on them at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully, people fucking wake up and just get vaccinated. And I mean, I think for you guys, honestly, I will tell you right now, I would not worry about your October show in New Hampshire because New Hampshire is not
It's in Boston.
No.
Boston,
oh, sorry.
yeah.
It is in Boston. Yeah. So same thing. I think in Boston and those.
I think it's just
you're
going to
good.
be. I think we might have to wear masks.
We might have to wear masks.
And actually, if you show proof of vaccination, it sounds like the way that they wrote it. If you show proof of vaccination, you will not have to wear a mask.
There you go.
Okay.
But if you can't provide proof of vaccination, I believe it's mask up.
Yeah.
In a room of more than 1,000 people.
You guys are in good shape on the East Coast.
I can't speak outside New England.
No. So I'm saying what I was just gonna say was when it comes to the New England states.
If they're only in Massachusetts,
but like
then they're in
Buffalo,
Pennsylvania.
but Buffalo's fine, and yeah, I don't know. You guys, hopefully you're fine. It should.
Yeah, let's
get
hope that
fucking
we're
vaccinated.
good.
I think it's gonna be.
I think it'd be good. You're gonna be good in Boston. We'll definitely see you in Boston. I know that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we can't wait. So again,
All right,
Jared, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you joining us. We will.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you in a couple months. Until then, just keep doing what you're doing because we're loving it. So
I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
all right, man. Cheers, man. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
See ya.